Hi, welcome to my stitch with me. Hopefully this will work. Got it a wee bit different this time because I can only use my one hand. I'm the one-handed stitcher because of my right hand. Excuse me. I got the results for my right shoulder. I have tendinitis in it. Didn't surprise me, as well as frozen shoulder. So I'm still waiting to see the doctor. At present, all our doctors in our local clinic are on annual leave. That's the normal time after Christmas. They have a month off. So I don't think it's normally the nurse practitioners that see anybody if it's urgent. So you just wait. I got the first appointment that was back. Well, Brendan got the first one. He got a phone appointment on the 1st of February at 9 o'clock, and I got the next appointment at 9:15. My appointment, I think, is for 40 minutes because it takes a little bit longer by all accounts to get the cortisone in your shoulder. It's done differently than I had it last time. They actually use an ultrasound machine to make sure they get it in the right place. Last time they just put it in. So I'm working on my flag SAL today. The pattern is by Vivsta on Etsy, and the SAL is hosted by Dee Dee's Design Studio on Facebook, and she's on Instagram as well. So as you can tell, I'm doing the New Zealand flag, and I got a needle minder, and it was from Kilm Scott Designs. So she gave me a pair of scissors as well, and I bought 2 other needle minders. I got a tea, so that was cool. And I put it on the same place. Wow, it is awfully strong. And I bought a pussycat. So these are gorgeous. I put on the same holder as my phone is sitting. So I'm not using my right arm at all now. I'm just using my left. That's the only way I can stitch, so I am still stitching. I just tried not to stitch, but I just can't. Totally addicted to stitching. So if you hear any motorbikes or hear any cows in the background, it's because David is drenching the calves today for worms, because we have had a little bit of rain the last few days. Just a little bit, like 6 millimeters. I knew I had a knot. Just a couple of times, and it meant that the worms will hatch and start growing, so you make sure that the stock need to be drenched. My fabric I'm stitching on at the moment is Devosa. It's an 18 count, which I absolutely love. It's an even weave. The holes are massive, and I think it is gorgeous to stitch on. And I'm stitching it with silks, so the silks for you. The silks that I already had, so I'm stitching from stash once again. So the New Zealand Cross Stitch group have asked what people are going to stitch for their leap year SAL, and it's like, really shouldn't. I've had so many new starts this year, but I'm a sucker for starting something new, and I decided in the end that I would join in. I like to participate, but if I joined in, because I have so many full coverage pieces, I didn't want to join in and do anything massive, even though it's over 4 years. So that's the whole aim of it, of a leap year SAL, is start something on the 29th of February and end it on the 29th of February 4 years later, the following leap year. And I thought that's a really cool idea, but I have so many pieces, and I have so many pieces that are around the 47, 50 percent at the moment. So if you hear the dishwasher in the background. So do I really want to start anything big? And I definitely didn't, because I don't know what the doctor's going to say about my shoulder. By the sounds of it, when you got tendinitis, you shouldn't have cortisone. I looked up Dr. Google. And cortisone isn't good for tendons. But because I've got frozen shoulder as well, I don't know what they do. So we will see. I was surprised they sent the X-ray to a specialist in Wellington. So the only reason I'm coping at the moment is that Dave got me some spray in a can. It's called ice spray, and I have been spraying that on my shoulder every few hours, so that has been helping with the pain. But I think what did it was that last time I went to the doctor, he said I should be doing weights and exercises each day because I had frozen shoulder, to keep my mobility on my shoulder. So I was doing that, and I was doing everything that he told me. But yes, obviously I was doing too much, and that's why I got the tendinitis. But I only developed the tendinitis after I had the triceps through that arm. So it'd be interesting to see if the doctor thinks it has some relation to that, because all the pain started after that. Could be a coincidence, don't know. I know that the triceps is very hard on your whole system. But yeah, it is a lot slower just using one hand, but hey, I'm still stitching. Absolutely love stitching this piece. The geometric shapes make sense to my mind. The 18 count feels like I'm using a harpoon after stitching on with 2 threads and a bigger needle. After stitching on 25 count, 1 thread. It's just what you're used to, I think. Really happy with my Hayed SAL, my Hayed Teams box. I'm at 54%, I think it is 54. So, and I've only spent 2 days, 1 day and a half on it this week. I am predominantly picking tent stitch pieces at the moment because they're just so much easier for me with only using one hand. Oops. So I'm using my Lowy stand, and what I did was I went back to a side clamp instead of a corner clamp. And we have a 2-seater sofa and it separates in the middle. So I could have it coming in from the right side. And I put it underneath the... I haven't even got it in the Lowy base. I have got another stand, tablet stand. And can I show you? I don't want to make you seasick. Can I zoom you out? Can I zoom you out a wee bit more? That's my arm. Excuse my arm. Oops. Can you see that? It is in just another stand. So isn't that cool? So I've just got it in another stand there, and I can lift it up and down still. So I'm really happy with that. Just being able to use another stand to put it in the middle. And I've just got it on a shorter, sorry, just move you a wee bit. I've just got it on a shorter bar. And it's like, wow, that worked really well. Let's mark some stitches off. I'm not sure what I've done. I might have made a mistake. I might have. Or am I looking at something different? That's what I'm looking at. I hadn't done it. So I'm happy that I figured out another way of doing it, because I definitely didn't want to buy a different stand. I did buy a cheap one from Amazon, and then I was thinking, but I have something here I was sure that would work. And I was correct. I'm lucky that I'm left-handed, since it's my right, because I've already had my left shoulder frozen. I've already had that. So that's good. I got my kit from Painful Crafts arrived today. Do you want to see it? Since I'm doing show and tell today, seems like I'm doing show and tell. Just a sec, I'll just do the stitch and mark it. I think I need to take it out of the bag. Can you tell? Can you? I need to zoom it out again. Do I need to turn the light off? Isn't that amazing? Absolutely love it. Guess who it's by? It's another one at N Stokes. I actually thought this piece would go with Vicara's Wrath. I bought this in 18 count this time. Oh, gotta love this. Look at that. The extras came in a red bag. Oh, I gotta love that. So, what I love about Painful Crafts is everything is on cards with the symbols. So Sarah sent me the PDF with the symbols that correspond these symbols. I bought 18 count for this one. So super stoked. Super stoked. I actually thought about doing this from a late year start. I really did think about that. I'll put that back in after, instead of rattling around in that. I was going to, instead I'm going to do a hide. I will put it in here so you can see it, because it's a mini and I need to move over. Is it going to be a problem? Maybe. Sorry. I'm going to do a mini that I have had kitted up for years by Hade, and I will insert a picture where I was waving, because I had it on, it's going to be on 25 count because I only got 1/1. I'm actually going to do it 2/1 10 stitch just to make it easier on my arm, because I do not want tendinitis on this arm too. Just imagine it. Wouldn't that be terrible? So I absolutely love this piece. I could have done that for the leap year start, but I want to do that full cross and I'll wait until my arm is a bit better. It can wait. I've got other pieces that are waiting in the wings, as per se. So once again, we have no water coming into our tanks again today. They must have another breakage. So poor stock. I think Dave's going to have to go down to the river and pump more water into the, and it takes hours to do, into the tanks so the stock can get water again today. It's more outages than there is not. So my overlocker, did I tell you that, or some people call them sergers? Dave bought me a serger and a new heavy duty sewing machine for Christmas. And I tried the serger over Christmas time, and I couldn't. I was due for my infusion, and I just threading it up. It was just in the too hard box. And then when my shoulder was really bothering me, I thought, oh look, I have got the time at the moment. I should have a go at actually threading it up. So it took me all of 5 minutes, if that. I just followed the diagram on the machine and I was able to serge. It was like, wow, this is simple. This is quick. I have been for years using my sewing machine to do the edge of my fabrics, and it takes ages. Honestly, it takes so long, and never been that happy with it. So I went, okay, I will have a go at it. And it was like, zoom! And it was like, wow, isn't this quick? So it's like, what other fabric do I need to do? So the fabrics that I dyed, I did that. And then the Year of the Woods, I had those fabrics that hadn't been done. So they were quite frayed. They had frayed a little bit when I had dyed the fabrics. And I knew that I'd have to do them at some stage, so I did those fabrics. And I still need to do my Haid SAL. It's sitting right next to the serger at the moment, or overlocker, whatever you want to call it. We call them overlockers here. And so happy. Why didn't I buy it years ago? I think I was always a bit daunted by them, because I always heard that they were quite hard to thread up. And it's like, wow, it was super easy. Why didn't I do it years ago? So, and Jess had said that a few of her pieces of fabric had frayed, even being overlocked, and she wasn't very impressed with them. And I thought she meant the ends had come undone. So I was thinking, okay, that's simple. I will just darn in the wee bits that you tail at the end. I thought, that's fine. I can darn in those little bits each time I overlock it. But she didn't mean that. She meant that the complete overlocking had come off. So I assumed that they just hadn't been overlocked very well, or it might be that because she stitches in hand, she's handling her fabrics a lot more than me, because I have all my projects in a hoop or in a Q-snap. I don't think I'll have that issue. I was going to put, I had this in a tension hoop, but I wanted to move it. Well, I can't use a tension hoop at the moment because I can't use both hands to put it into the tension hoop, and Dave wasn't around to help me. This Q-snap was easier to put into this side Lowry stand anyway, so probably was a better idea anyway. So Dave's going to see his mum in the next few weeks, and I think I will go as well because I'm not doing that much stitching anyway. And if they get my pain levels down a little bit more with the cortisone injection, and it's not so painful for me to be in the car, there's no reason why I can't go as well. Because I can take my food with me. Not that I've even had breakfast yet. I don't know what time it is. Might be about 11. I'm still on my first coffee. And I need to drink my breakfast as well so I can take some Nurofen. But I'm actually quite bad at that. I hate taking tablets. And maybe that's why I'm in more pain than I should be as well, because I really hate taking something for it. I feel I take enough tablets as it is at night. By the time I've taken my vertigo tablet, my high blood pressure tablet, and my anti-nausea tablet, and my sleeping tablets, I feel that's enough. That's probably some people probably think, oh, that's nothing, but to me that's heaps. So at night I take about 5. Yes, I think it's about 5 at night, every night. And I hate having to take that many. Oh, and I take Topamax as well. Not for migraines anymore. It's just for my pain in my brain from the swelling. So our weather is so weird here. I tell you, it is the weirdest ever. Dave mowed the lawns for the first time the other day. And I told him next time he is going to have to go round and round the house. I don't care how he does it, but he is not going to have the lawnmower face the house again. I don't know how many times I jumped because stones hit the house. Luckily, no windows were casualties. But, yeah, with new grass, there's obviously a few stones out there. Only little stones, but... And he didn't do it that low either. It still looks a little bit patchy. I think because the birds ate more of the seed than than anything. But what can you do? As you can see, I have not used the cord for threads on this pattern. I just use my threads, my silks that I had. I decided that it was the perfect pattern because one colour, I think it's this colour. Yeah, it's this colour. I think it said it needed 37 skeins. This is meant to be 930. It's 34,601 remaining stitches of this. So I thought, well, I have got a big hanker, this colour. So it's a perfect colour for this flag. My needle minder just grabbed my needle. So we have been getting a wee bit of rain at night. It's been really hot some days, and then the next day it's quite cold. Excuse me. Look, I've only got a quarter of a cup of coffee left. Then I can have my breakfast. I feel like this is the year of the sales for me this year. So with this ice spray that I've been putting on my shoulder, it's worked so well that I'm able to get dressed by myself without having help. So I find that's really good. It can't be that late because Brendan's got physio at 12 o'clock today. I wonder if David remembered that. The only reason I was thinking about that was because I had a shower last night and it was hot and cold. And Dave said the same thing, so we need to tell Brendan today before he has a shower he needs to turn the gas bottles over because our water's gas and the gas bottle must be nearly empty. So it was surging. It has lasted a long time. We kept thinking that the gas bottle must be empty. So it must be nearly there now. So that wasn't as great last night. I will be pleased when I can have a good night's sleep and actually start rolling over as much as I like. At the moment I am actually sleeping on my back and just one side. I never sleep on my back. So we got a sign for our farm. It was made out of macrocapa wood. So it looks really amazing. So super happy with that. So in autumn, when the ground is a wee bit not as hard, Dave will put posts in so we can hang it. He put cows up our long driveway yesterday to eat all the grass on either side of the driveway. So that was quite funny. Then he had to go along and have a wee scoop. So he didn't get his truck dirty as he was driving down the driveway. Had to laugh. Coco was sitting at the door before, meowing because she wanted outside because I shut the door because I knew Dave was out there with stock. But she's actually calmed down. Don't know where she's gone. So we've been feeding her meat at night, so she doesn't wake us up at 6 o'clock in the morning to say, come on, get up. So that has been working. She woke me up at 7 this morning, and Dave got up and led her outside so she could get in and out. And I didn't get up until about 8:30. I got up at 7 and sprayed my shoulder and then just went back to bed. Because really there's no point me getting up at 7. Especially when I didn't go to sleep until about 2. So yeah, this is super fun to stitch. So if anybody wants something fun to work on, this is really easy. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm not counting, as you can tell. And there's so many different flags available now. I don't even think it was a deer pattern. Yeah. Okay, it's only 10:30. Feels a lot later. So Brendan has time. He is doing muscle strengthening for his shoulder to get the mobility back. And Dave was just saying that there is a truck coming to deliver stock feed. So timing is brilliant. He's milking this afternoon as well, so. But that's coming to an end. He is finishing on the 2nd of February. That's why he's able to go see his mum. I will, hopefully the cortisone will help and I'll be able to go. So I thought that I was doing the right thing by holding the small Q snap and just using this hand. But no, if I've got tendinitis in this arm, I was not, because by holding it, you're still using your bicep muscle, and that's what you're shoulder is, it is your bicep muscle that is inflamed, that tendon on your bicep muscle. So yeah, talk about do all the wrong things. Look at that, it looks all correct. I need to flick, that didn't do it right. Flick it over, get it there. Let's mark some more. And that one. So it is slowing me down a bit. But the main thing is I can still stitch. I noticed when I said I wasn't going to do my updates, I probably wouldn't do an update for a month. I lost a few subscribers. But I think I probably will do my normal update. But I just don't think I will hold them up. I think I will just do photos. Well, we'll see how the pain level is. If I can hold them up, I will. If not, I will just insert photos. If people don't mind that way. I need to work on my owl, my Heart of the Storm, because Jessica's kicking my butt. And I need to catch up. Again. I think she's 2% ahead of me now. I think she's ahead of me on Harry Potter too. It's like I'm really lagging behind now. And she's working. This is really sad. But I'm ahead of her on my SAL, my Haid SAL. I think Jess is starting to get frustrated. She did extreme cross country. I think she's starting to get disappointed with not seeing it filled in as much. So I think she's going to start filling in areas. I was talking to her last night. But yeah. I think when I start that blood moon, I think I'll change it to this fabric. I don't think I'll do it on the 18 count evenly, Ada. I think I'd prefer to do it on this. That's why I did the 18 count threads, but I was intending on putting on this fabric because I much prefer stitching on this, even if I have to grit it myself. Yeah, I love stitching on this Devosa, and I have about 4 meters of it. I actually think I might buy some more. because 2 threads isn't too thick at all. Whereas Ada, I find the holes and they're a bit tight on Ada, I find. I love that you can really see the pattern on the 18 count. I was thinking about doing it on 25 count, but I decided that I really wanted the pattern to stick out. The Quaker style. I bought a few things this week. I've also bought some of those rubber frames that you can get for hanging up finished pieces. Because I'm thinking about putting some of the Year in the Woods in that. I'm not sure I'm going to do all the Year in the Woods. I think I'm going to just pick some of the pieces. I have definitely decided that because some of them I'm not sure I really like. I like the woodpecker. I've got 2 of that, but I'm not sure I really like it. So I think I might just pick maybe 2 out of each season. It'll be really hard for winter because I did the swans and I love the fox. Yeah, the fox. And I love the reindeer. So I'm not sure about that. This is eating through thread. Excuse Brendan slamming the door. Admittedly, our door is quite hard to shut. Can't say it's a wind because the other door's not open. Well, I might go and talk to Brendan about the shower. So have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week when I do my update. And I will see you then. Thank you. See you later. Bye.